Hello, everyone. This is the DEBRA Show, and our theme is about a different approach to love. And I'm Debra, and with me today, my very first special guest, my comrade, dope poet, Anthony Crawford Jr. We call him Proverb. I also call him my scriptures, and I'm going to read some questions to him, and then he's going to tell us how he's rolling.
Yeah.
Married, dating. He is what you call a social entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Did I get it?
You got it right.
I got it right. Okay, so throughout the duration of the show, I'm going to refer to you as Proverb because, you know.
I'll call you Debra or Oracle. Cool.
you know. You're going to have to explain that Oracle thing. But anyway, so here we go. Anthony Crawford Jr., social entrepreneur. Break that down for us. Tell us where you're from, how you got inspired to do everything you do, because you're a busy man in Oklahoma City.
Once again, my name is Anthony Crawford. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I came to Oklahoma in 2007. But I'll give you a little background about my life in Los Angeles. You know, first off, California is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, so I grew up in the projects of, my family struggled all throughout my life, and, to make a way for me and my siblings. Coming out the projects and moving to South Central, graduating from a school on the west side of Los Angeles where I used to get bused to. I had an adventurous childhood, and then coming to Oklahoma was like a culture shock, because this is when I learned, about my blackness, coming to Oklahoma, one thing my pops always taught me, he said, I remember coming to my pops when I was like 7 years old, like, Dad, who is God?
Yeah.
He's like, you want to see God? I said, yeah. He took me in the bathroom and turned the light on, and we looked in the mirror. I'm looking in the mirror for like 30 seconds, and he walked out. I'm like, oh, okay. I just left, So he was my gateway towards this life that I'm living in Oklahoma.
Right.
Graduated from Lakes University.
Yeah.
Pledged Phi Beta Sigma. I did too much. Upon graduating, and the only reason why I mentioned Phi Beta Sigma because I was over step teams in Oklahoma City. I was teaching.
So you're a stepper?
Yeah, I used to step like stump the yard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was teaching kids this. I was teaching kids this culture because of what it did to me and my brothers. So I was teaching kids this culture, and I had over like 6 steps teams in Oklahoma City. And, the schools that people relate with the bad schools, Centennial, Douglas, Northeast. I was trying to get over there in, what school was that? Harper. Tried to get to Millwood at the time. And that's where I kind of got like my, claim to fame, which is the things I was doing in the community. But, I kind of say all that because it's no way I could come from where I come from and not try to make a change in my community, you know. So that's why I do what I do. That's why, I'm involved in poetry. I'm a teacher.
Yeah, I was going to say, you are an educator.
Yeah, I'm an educator, I'm a screenwriter. Everything I do is evolved around, teaching. One thing I learned about being in this realm is, people are prone to ignorance. I hate to say this, but so what I do is I take ignorance and I wrap it around a message. All right, I'm gonna give you something ignorant, but you're gonna learn something too.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that gem in your brain. I'm gonna make sure that you are educated with this as well.
Right, and that's also a different approach to love. Because it takes a lot of love for you to do what you're doing. Now you have a group of young men. What are they called? The Young Kings, or the talk about them.
This kind of depends if you're talking about the artists that I'm over, the Young Living Legends. I'm also a mentor under the Crowley Foundation, the Young Kings of Denver.
All right.
So I like I said, I do too much.
And tell us about a little bit about your book.
Back in 2015, I found myself at that peak of I ain't gonna say at the peak of my life, but at the point in my life where I was changing, I was transforming, and you know, so many things was happening that year. My grandfather passed. One of my mentees died in a car crash. You know, fell out with a couple of my friends, and it was just a lot of things going on at the time. So that summer I had like a spiritual, I don't know, awakening. You know, one of those where I'm pretty sure I explained this to you. Where I woke up, you know, drenched in sweat. I was breathing hard. I was panicking, and it felt like it was a presence in my room. But I felt protected by it. I felt safe, and you know, that's when my life's beginning to change. And then a month later, I began writing this book, and I wrote it in 6 months. My editor, she edited. Like she really taught me how to edit after she edited my book. You know,
Sister Timberlake. She's.
Yeah, she's the one.
She the one.
She's the
she
one.
don't play. Latasha Timberlake. She does not play. Black paint.
Yeah.
But you put the apostrophe in between. Why this title? Black.
I chose that
paint.
title. I chose that title because I'm for my people. I'm not gonna lie. This might sound prejudiced, racist, biased, but I am for my people. I love my people, and
that take a lot of love.
and you know, I feel like, you know, because of what God graced me with and the blessings He blessed me with, you know, I feel like I am not in charge, but you know, one of my duties is to help heal my people.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to teach my people through Black Paint, through this novel, is that, you know, hey, we all got that pain. Now,
pain. Not paint, people.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
You know, PAIN with a little space. We only get that little space every now and then to reflect on the pain that we're feeling. And that's where that T come in there.
Yeah. So you gotta paint that.
You gotta paint it.
Whatever that painting may be. It may be painting, it may be dancing, it may be singing, it may be poetry. Whatever it is that, you know, that allows you to, you know, it's like free therapy.
Yeah.
You know, whatever allows you to, you know, express who you are.
Yeah, and that too is, all of those are approaches that are different to doing what you love and putting yourself into that. And you also have a little mini series. You know, I remember going to your opening night with the film.
Yeah.
You put it in the film.
Yeah, I tried to. I tried to do like a web series.
Yeah.
But, it was a lot. It was a lot of work.
That was a lot of
You know,
work.
because, you know,
Were you director too?
Yeah, I was one of the directors.
Okay.
You know, and Black Paint has over like 20 characters.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna be one of
yeah.
later on.
That would have been powerful. That would have been powerful.
Yeah.
We had the funding behind it, and, you know, and all the support. We could have really made it.
And it still can be a thing that we revisit.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nothing over till you decide it is.
That's real.
You know, and that's real. So now I'm going to read these 9 questions. We got 9 questions. On this show, a different approach to love. Now, we see how you approach love, the love that you have for your people and your creativity and everything that you're involved in, okay? And just for fun, you know, because some people are into, you know, astronomy, astrology.
Yeah.
Just for fun, tell us your birth date and what sign you are.
I am a Virgo, 9/16, 1989.
All right.
God's saviors.
Yes, are we? Okay, so that is awesome. Yeah. You available? Don't answer that.
That's it.
Don't answer that yet. Okay, so here we go. Doing a different approach to love. Now, we're going to keep in mind, you know, what this means. What would be the first initial approach to begin interaction with a potential love interest? Number 1, friendship. Number 2, surveying each other to see if chemistry is there. Number 3, Do we try to avoid intimacy altogether until a decision is made to become a couple? Number 4, what are some different approaches that can be applied even in existing relationships? How about love by the numbers and other metaphysical approaches like astrology and compatibility charts? How do we determine when it's time to go and make it an official relationship? Number 7, what level of maturity are we looking for in our potential love partner or partners? Do we change up the normal expected questions like, so tell me about yourself, to something immediately that will address the priorities of ours that our potential love partner must have as part of their personality, characteristics, or some other expectation of ours? And lastly, should we make agreements not to try to impress each other and be our natural selves? What step you take, differently? You look over those. But we want to know, when you began to pursue a feminine, a female.
So you talk the beginning stages.
Yeah.
Like this is the approach.
This is when you want to slide up on or roll up on
friendship.
Tell us what you do,
Friendship.
Friendship?
Friendship is always number 1.
Why?
Ooh.
I mean, can you do any different approaches in friendship?
I mean,
how you do? What's different?
I mean,
just being friends?
What? See, all right.
Okay.
Friendships last longer than relationships. A platonic relationship will last longer than a sensual, sexual relationship.
Sexual.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
I don't know about sensual, but
so it's like when you meet someone or when you're with someone. When I'm with someone, let me be more specific.
Yes,
when I'm with someone,
because we're talking about your different approach. Yeah, yours.
So when I meet someone, let me start there. When I meet someone, I don't wanna come off as flirtatious. I don't wanna come off as because if it's something there, then all that will come. I can be patient for that. I can be great. I can be. I don't even have a word for that. I could wait for that.
Okay.
I could be patient for that. Yes.
Don't just rush.
No, because if I'm your friend, then there's a different understanding that we take.
So how do you even become friends first?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
See, that's where
with a female, and we're talking about how do you become friends first?
I think transparency
with a female that might end up, that potential.
I think transparency is transparency and just being completely honest. That allows the trust to come in, because everything in the beginning stages when it comes to friendship is trust and loyalty.
Oh.
Can I trust you? Can you be loyal? Can you be reliable? So in the beginning stages, you got to be as transparent as possible. These stages, for me, this is where I'm just, all right, I'm about to just test you, because I don't know if this is something that you could last. Because if I see that, okay, I've been testing her for 3 months now. Let me stop playing. Let me ease.
Okay, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
When you first approach her, this friend, she gon', is there an introduction to yourself?
Nah,
that she just would even want to be a female to speak to you?
Nah,
how you rolling?
It's just shit talking and playfulness, horseplay.
But what if you don't know her?
So what?
What if you don't know her?
This is how I get to know her.
This is how you find out a name and.
Yeah, this is how I get to know her. This is how hey, my name is Anthony. I'm gonna tell her my real name.
Yeah. Please. Not your Facebook name.
Yeah, nah. All that. See. You just gotta allow the universe to reveal it. Like, all right, universe. Like this is who I'm supposed to be talking to. Like, allow things to happen the way it needs to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Calling in a little divine intervention.
Yeah.
It's different.
Even though
right off the bat.
Everything got to be divine with me. Everything got to be natural. If it's forced, it's not going to work out.
Okay.
So this is when you can't even force a friendship. It's like, all right, if any chance I get the chance to talk to her, if the universe allows it, then I'm gonna talk to her.
That is sweet. If the universe allows it. Wow, I don't. That's nice. That's nice. That's truly nice. When you as a brother, as a man approaching a female, and so much credit is given to the position of being a female. But for you to have that in your mind, it's like a certain respect. If the universe allows.
And I think women respect brothers more when they know, like, okay, he's coming off differently. He ain't just trying to cut. He ain't just trying to just leave. He ain't just trying to get his. He really trying to get to know me. He really trying to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
What are some of the signs of patience with you when you're being patient as you're developing? Because when you say patience, that sounds like maybe she do something that really ain't, what you would like.
No,
but you gonna let her be herself, and you gonna, what that look like?
I think patience for me looks like, all right, let me see you in all your seasons.
Okay.
Let me see you when you're sad, when you're mad, when you're happy, when you're terrified, when you're scared, when you're impatient, when you're frustrated, when you're upset.
You want to see every range of that female's emotion?
To see if those are, if I can handle it, if I could deal with that, then okay.
So are you saying it's like her emotions establishes in your mind what her character is?
Ooh.
I mean, come on now. We talking about, you said you approach as a friend.
Yeah, I just want someone, that's deep.
Yeah.
I never looked at it like that.
Because if you're letting a female go through every range of emotion, because we're emotional ladies. Yes.
But I'm emotional.
Okay.
I'm emotional too. So
yeah.
I guess the way she reacts in tough situations and in great situations and bad situations, the way she her response is everything to me, because I'm not about to flip out. Only how I'm gonna flip out is if the situation requires me to flip out.
Right. To show another range of male emotion.
Yeah, I'm a lose my mind, from that point. But when it comes to, okay, hey, just not to knock on wood, whatever wood is.
Yeah.
What if we struggling financially? Are we gonna make something happen, or are we gonna fuss and fight about it?
Right.
I'm not with the fuss and the fighting. Let's make something happen. I'm a problem solver. I've always been like that my whole life. All right, that's the problem. Let's solve it.
So as a friend, she has to already be able to be a reflection of you.
As a friend, she just, I think as friends.
Because friends reflect each other.
Yeah, but at the same time, friends are merely another entity for you to be your true self.
Yes. That's nice. Say that again.
Yeah, another entity.
Rewind. Dope poetry co-host.
Every Wednesday night. But
okay, see.
But friendships, this is another entity for you to be your true self.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to be my full authentic. I want to be able to say something and you not get mad. What you get mad for? What I mean? Well, I'm sincere.
How about tit for tat?
I don't mind tit for tat.
You do a tit for tatter?
Yeah.
You did something to me, so I'm gonna do something to you.
Yeah, I'm
childish. What's different? Oh, I was gonna say what's different in that?
I think tit for tat can look all right. If it's a negative tit for tat, then all right, hell, y'all just being petty. Y'all don't.
Yeah, that's
really
petty.
Cool.
See, so you're not for petty.
No.
But you'll do a okay. See, I never.
You never looked at it.
I never looked at it like that. That's different. Yeah. That's different. Okay.
So I just take whatever. Like I said, I'll take something negative or something ignorant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's make it positive.
Right. Hold that. Y'all heard that? Petty is that negative stuff. Tit for tat, that kind of cute.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You get to show
you
gotta show your intelligence.
Yeah, and you gotta keep some innocence with the relationship too.
Yeah.
Because when you keep the innocence,
everybody want to be grown, Proverb.
Not only that they want to be grown, but they want to follow some type of societal structure that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or like
reality shows.
Nah,
The wives
it's worse than that.
that.
It's worse than that because people think that, okay, you meet somebody, y'all get together, y'all get engaged, y'all get married, and y'all live happily ever after.
Step 1, step 2, step 3. No,
it doesn't work like that.
It don't work like that. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Not if you want it to last. Not if you want something with longevity. Not if you want something pure. Not if you want something real. Because the real relationships, the real love is not getting posted. It's not getting adhered. You're not seeing it.
And all of this is in friendship.
Mm-hmm.
All of this is how you're starting out as friends. Because you're observing.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute now. Here we go.
Talk to me.
Now, you said you want to start out as friends. But yet, she's being surveyed and observed for potential.
Yeah.
But do she know that while y'all getting the club, is that a keeper to yourself?
I like this question. I like this question because then this will come. This is where intentions come.
Ah, what? Into the approach. You're talking about bringing intention as a different. Okay, so how is intention gonna be done differently in your approach?
See, now it's like.
Okay, y'all, pay attention. Ladies, when we start out as friends with the fellas, certain ones, we being observed. But you know what? We doing the same thing. We starting out at y'all friends and we speculating too.
As long as the intention is there, we both win.
Yeah. Give me something on that.
As long as the intention is there, we both win.
We both win. That's different. That's different.
See, around friendships, it sets up the foundation for uncomfortable conversations.
Uncomfortable. So we gonna have. And the easiest way to do them uncomfortable conversations is when you starting out as friends. That way you know if it's a go or a no. Ooh, y'all
It's healthy.
Y'all better be careful.
It's healthy. So,
Yeah, it
some
is.
people think that just
It
because
sounds fun.
some people think that just because you like some people say when you meet somebody you'll know if that's the person. No, hold on, like no. Like,
Right.
You know, I don't care how fine you are, man. I need to see you inside and out.
Right.
I need to see, okay, what do her insides look like? Like, is she beautiful on the inside too? If it's her soul, it's her
Does she
soul.
have to be, or you don't want to just pretty on the outside?
Nah.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't, that doesn't move.
It don't even, wow. He said it don't even move him. A different approach to love with Mr. Anthony Crawford Jr. Come on, dog. Keep on telling us.
We was talking about the intention.
That intention.
All right, so the intention. Go back to uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
It's got to come to a point where you're like, all right, you want to take it from friendship, but it's like, it's at the borderline, like, all right, at this point, and you can't even give it a timeline. It depends on.
Yeah, I was gonna say now. How long we gotta be friends before I get to graduate?
We gotta get out there.
Educators. You know they gonna take you through the grade levels before you get that cap and gown.
I think when emotions.
Okay. So, but we done
feelings. When those things start, when you really care, when you're like.
One day look over at her with that looky look.
Yeah, it's like, what are your intentions? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And then once the intentions are set, everything else is smooth sailing.
Okay, so, now usually in the beginning of relationships or, the pursuit, I like to talk about the pursuit, because it's really the pursuit. Okay? So, in the beginning, the two of you are, you're starting out as friends and everything, and people tend to have more fun in the beginning. That's why usually when they, like, it's almost like marriage and the honeymoon all together in the beginning. And we're talking just as friends, We get along great, and we love smiling and laughing together, and, stuff like that. And you can tell there's a certain kind of chemistry, because even though we try to keep our distance so people in public and our other friends won't think that we got something going on because of our closeness as friends, what do you do with that? I mean, do y'all try to, in your different approach? Now, see, cause you ain't got to that door yet of crossing over. Y'all still friends. I mean, what is she got to do to convince you in your approach and her approach that we, as how do friends look at each other and make that kind of decision?
I think it's discipline.
Wow, Anthony. I'm about to call you Anthony on that one. Discipline.
Discipline.
What kind of discipline you talking about, dog?
I gotta have self-control for like anything. Like I said, if you want something longevity, if you want something to last, even if you want that friendship to last, if you want if you want a healthy relationship, not only that, you gotta have discipline. You know, you gotta tell yourself no. Like even the times where you like, you know what, let me give her space. Times you gonna have to take it, like, I need space for myself, like, so it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of it.
Is that anything? Because discipline sounds like patience and all that kind of stuff,
I like that.
Yeah, I mean.
I like that how you,
So
that was good.
So
that was good.
That discipline, patience, self-control. Now, because remember, in the very beginning of our conversation, you said about waiting on something. Like, there's some things you be willing to wait on as you develop a friendship. And you're cultivating, aren't you? You refining them spots where you think, we gonna need to shave a little off of that, and we're gonna you're molding.
What's that, pottery?
Yeah, you're doing some pottery. She on the potter's wheel.
I will hope I'm on hers too.
Yeah.
I will hope that she's growing me into teaching me how to love her. Like, I can't just say, all right, well, I know how to love. As
friends.
Yeah.
Love a female as a friend.
Yeah.
And what that looks like as a man loving a female that, because, you hear every now and then, you hear people say, refer to, like, if I refer, everybody know, they're my dog or her, they're my scriptures, and you say, and people say, dang, every time I see you, you got something to say about him, and it's always positive, and and sometimes you're around other people and they might, not have the same feeling, and they might slip and say something about your girl. Yeah. You know how y'all do, your girl.
Gotcha.
Well, how do you take up for her, or do you consider what you're gonna look like in front of your fellas for your female friend?
No, it's like I said, the loyalty, all that is established in the beginning. Like, the trust. That's how we building up our trust. What you're saying behind my back.
Okay.
So I think with anybody that I got love for, you're not gonna sit right here and say something bad about them. Like, hold on. So they're not even here to defend themselves. Like, you tripping. I'm cutting that out the gate. I'm crazy.
So you've allowed her to demonstrate every range of emotion.
I mean,
while y'all going through this.
I'm
I'm
demonstrating mine too.
I was gonna say, what does your male emotion look like when she's not like on her positive side that day or at that moment? You know, she done been through a little something or some. You know, and she's like, rah, 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 you know, just. I mean, what do you do with that as a friend?
I think, you know, God just kind of gave me this ability, like, to look outside emotion when somebody's mad, you know what I mean, or angry or something. You know, I'll try not to make a joke out of it because I feel like, you know, a joke needs to be said right now.
Right.
Somebody needs to say a joke right. Somebody needs to laugh right. Somebody needs to ease this tension.
Right.
So, you know, but if it's sadness, if it's heartfelt, then, you know, I'm all the way in. Like I'm tapped in. Like,
wow, sensitivity.
Yeah,
got some sensitivity and sensitivity and compassion in that approach. A different approach to love, starting out as a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, if you're in Oklahoma City, if you happen to run, because he travels a lot. He's giving you all your clues to roll up on him as a friend.
Not even to me though, but like to any somebody that.
So are you saying that this works for me, other brothers too?
I think if you wanna train a brother, you know, I hate to use the word train. If you want to teach a brother,
yeah, that's.
I like that.
Teach. That's
you want to teach a brother to love you properly or love you healthily,
in a healthy manner.
In a healthy way, in a healthy manner. Then you know, friendship first. All right, cool. You in the friend zone, so what? Who
Does
cares
she need to act like one of the boys? It's not one. It's not that.
She needs to be herself.
She needs to be feminine.
She needs to be herself. I'm feminine, tomboy. I don't give. If this is you, all right, cool.
Okay.
Be yourself.
How are you gonna be able, while you being friends? How do you manage seeing through when she's just being superficial in her emotions and her manners? Because as friends, you know, we can chameleon. That's like leeway to chameleon, don't? Friends.
But the universe reveals all.
Yeah.
You know, you can't
hide.
You can't hide.
Yeah.
You can't hide.
Yeah.
No matter how long you try to hide, you can't hide.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's why we give it some time.
Yeah, we give it till we give it.
We give it till we give it.
In Virgo, we might be doing it for a long time.
You know, a lot of people accuse us of not being patient. They say we're not patient.
I mean, when we find somebody that we like, somebody that we be like, you know what, I need to slow myself down because if I skip this friendship, then this is not going to end well.
Yeah,
you know, but that's just us. We don't meet too many people that we like.
So, that's true. So, tell me, while you're going through this different approach that you take and starting out with friendship, you know, because some friendships can become toxic. Sometimes we don't wait till we actually boyfriend, girlfriend, my significant other, my mate, my spiritual counterpart, or what all these other titles that we give ourselves when we are not married, according, with a ring, according to the doctrine of marriage in society. How do you keep that relationship from crossing over and having toxic moments? Because I just don't think toxicity is good at all. Yeah. So how do you keep from having or experiencing a toxic moment within yourself, or just having a toxic moment when she's in she's your friend now, and then you've given her permission to show off all of her emotions, but a few times you notice some toxicity in her behavior. Does that bother your friendship? What is that? Well, how are we dealing with that?
I think if I notice a red flag, I'll give it time. Like, okay, does this red flag develop?
You mean yours don't go from yellow to red?
I mean,
You know, like stoplight. You know, you start getting the yellow to tell you it's time to be cautious about either proceeding on cross that way, or you know, waiting and let it go to red so that you're already there to stop.
I think because of my because of how let me just, I feel like I'm about to sugarcoat it, so let me just come out and say it. Because of my promiscuity and because of my ways to just, you know, I'm a bachelor, you know, so I'm single. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not looking.
Don't get excited. He said he's a bachelor. He's single. Oklahoma City, y'all, but y'all gotta be worthy, because you know he's my brother. He's like my son, and I'm gonna roll up on him if I see him with the wrong one of y'all, and I'm gonna pull him to the side. I'm going.
You to tell me something. I'm just in tune, you know.
Okay.
And I really know how to love, and I think for me, I think for me it's more.
That's a bold statement that you just want to roll past.
What?
You know how to love.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one I'm in tune.
No. In tune with what?
I'm in tune with you know. With not only life, but just, you know, whoever. Like if I feel like, all right, you say you want to talk to me, you want to be with me, all right, let me see. You know, I could tell. You know, I feel like you can't fake love.
How much time do you and his friend get to spend together?
It's like not that lot, because I be doing a lot of my own things. This is another that goes back to patience.
You busy.
And that's one of my red flags. I'm not gonna lie. One of my red flags is communication. I do be doing too much to the point where I be taking forever to respond to people. And
yes, he does. We are lucky he's here today. And I had to get him bright and early in the morning to be able. This is rare. Him sitting down don't happen often. So we are really pleased that you want to sit down long enough for the Debra Show and discuss a different approach to love. Yeah. So come on with that.
I got you.
How much time?
Yeah.
So we talking about quantity or quantity?
We talking about red flags. We talking about
red flags and the toxicity. Okay. Yeah. How you gonna get past that?
But you know, I think for me, goes back to the uncomfortable conversations. I let mine know in the beginning, like, look, I'm horrible at this. Like
mine.
I'm horrible.
Okay, you said you let mine know. Who's the mine that you? M-I-N-E.
I let my what you call it, my red flags.
Okay. Okay. You let the red. You have a discussion with your red flags?
I let them out.
Come on, Anthony.
Matter of fact, if the conversation comes up in the beginning, I will let you know my traumas, everything that I've been through. Like, let's put it all out on the table. I show my cards.
We don't get to have the butterflies, and because I'm really trying to, you know, this friendship thing with you, and because it's intricate with you. Yeah. It's not really simple. Yeah. You know, your approach to love is not simple. It's pretty like you building something. Yeah. You know. Survey the land before you start putting a foundation on top of that. Okay, do you think your poetry have anything to do with how you are able to do things differently? We talking about that in a friendship. Are you and this female friendship, you got any other red flags that she talk before we move on into?
Well, as far as her, like, I feel like if I see some red flags on her end, I'll just give it. I'll observe it. I'll say, okay, like I said, does this red flag develop? Does this red flag get worse? Does this red flag have times where it's just like not really even, doesn't even appear like a red flag, but you can tell that it's still there. You know, you got to observe everything. You gotta look at everything.
Gotta look at everything. So as we are coming to a close, friendship. So leave us with something as far as to encourage, you know, male and female potentials starting out as friends. What could you tell somebody out there that's already, you know, got a very special you know, you might have several female friends, but there's always the one that you really, no, I don't know, you got many female friends, you got a lot of potentials that you're surveying. But leave us with some encouragement in the value of really being friends, and that's what helps with the longevity of a relationship. What can you say?
Well, main thing for me, and I guess, because everybody got their path differently, you know. But hopefully, friendship is a foundation for whatever it is you're trying to build with a potential partner. And I guess the inspiration comes from just being patient, just having that love for self, because the love for yourself sets the foundation how you want your friend to even love you. So if you got a friend and you know they mostly looking how to treat you and how to be around you based off how you love yourself. If they see that you're fun, they gonna try to, you know, I ain't gonna say match your energy. You don't want somebody who's gonna match your energy. Bring your own energy. You know, hey, if that's who you are, that be who you are. If you just, you know, I'm uppity, I'm hype, you know. So you can just sit there like right there laughing. You know, let me play around with you. You know, so it's just. It's so much.
It's a lot, and we might have to have you back. Yeah. I know you getting ready to hit the road again. We might have to have you come back and discuss some more about this friendship. Yeah. Because that's a long and intricate matter. You know, there's a lot to that. And we appreciate him today. We appreciate all of y'all for tuning in to the very first segment of the DEBRA Show. Yeah. Taking a different approach to love. And we might just be in a different place the next time, you know, where we have him back on the set, on the show.
Be in the temple.
Oklahoma City's own dope poet, co-host of Dope Poetry, filmmaker, educator, author, and he still can stomp y'all. What? Yes, I mean, dang, the thing that I appreciate about you most is working with the young men. The young black men. Yeah, they need that.
They need it.
They really need it. And so, you know, and I want you to, some of them approaches, we won't go into it. We'll save that for the next segment. Again, we thank you all for tuning in. Do come back and see us the next time. And guess what? Be different and love it. Can you say that?
Be different and love it.
Yeah. All right. Bye.